Friends from the Broward County Animal Care Advisory Committee, and today Miss Grace Johns is coming to join us. Welcome to the set.
Thank you.
Yes,
good
you're matching our chair, so it's perfect.
Yeah, I tried. You know,
it's good. It's
I got the memo.
Well, we're ready to address some really specific and important issues that are truly, nationwide, not even just to South Florida. But talking about Broward County, you guys continue to see how animal shelters are at capacity year-round. How does pet overpopulation drive that problem, and how can we prevent it?
When you have a shelter that is at capacity and you have all the participating rescues throughout the county that are at capacity because they've got enough dogs and cats, let's say you find a dog or you find a cat. They're not yours, you can't take care of it. You take it to the animal shelter, you take it to the rescue, they turn you down because they don't have any room. What are you going to do with that animal? Well, the Broward County shelter tries to give you the resources to find a home for that animal or find the owner of the lost animal. They'll give you those resources, but they won't take in the animal, so you're stuck with the animal. Right. This has happened to me before. What winds up happening is that you wind up spending so much money housing all these animals and spending all your resources trying to get them adopted out, that you can't really provide any other service to the community. And there's a lot of needs, animal-related needs of the community. Illegal backyard breeding, mistreatment of animals, there's a lot of dogs and cats, more than people demand. So in other words, in Broward County, we know for a fact that there are more animals out there that need homes than there are people who want to adopt them, and that's fine. So what we've done in the Animal Care Advisory Committee is we did some research. Turns out that organizations such as the ASPCA say that if you want to reduce the capacity of your shelter, in other words, if you want to get fewer dogs and cats into your shelter, then you need to have effective sterilization programs. Yeah. So how do you have effective sterilization programs? Well, you have people who can't afford, spay and neuter can be really expensive. I know this for a fact. I've had many cats and dogs. It's very expensive. A lot of people can't afford it, so they don't do it because they can't afford it.
So what do we need to do? What do we need to know? What are the steps moving forward that we can? Because we don't want to just dog on the fact that there's a big problem. What can we do to actually help this?
First of all, spay and neuter your pet if you can afford it. Second of all, purchase your required pet registration tag each year. The cost is $25 if your pet is microchipped and $55 if your pet is not microchipped. You can pay for it on broward.org/Shanimal online. Awesome. You can pay for it at the adoption center, at the shelter has an adoption center. They have like a place where you drop off your animal if they'll take it because they're crowded.
So online,
and then online at the adoption center. Awesome. Or your veterinarian. Your veterinarian is set up to sell you those tags. They may not bring it up, but make sure you bring it up. That money that you spend goes directly into the sterilization trust fund. The other important way is through donations. Monetary, anybody can go on broward.org/Animal. There's a link there. You can donate to the sterilization trust fund, and that will get these animals, allow us to have programs that will reduce the percentage of unsterilized dogs and cats in Broward County, thereby reducing the number of dogs and cats at the shelter, thereby allowing the county to better serve its residents, whether they own a dog or don't own a dog. A lot of people don't own animals, but they see a stray animal and they bring it to the shelter and tell, oh, I'm sorry, we can't take it.
But we're addressing the issue of overpopulation today. Thank you so much for coming in and helping us out. And we know now we can either spay and neuter or support online. Of course, donate, and let's all work together. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for inviting me. Appreciate it.